What's up, everybody? This is my buddy Chris. This is his arcade. Me and Chris just went to go check out Mortal Kombat 2, and we came back to the Shedcade so he can show me how to play Mortal Kombat. I'm terrible at Mortal Kombat. Meet Chris, aka KAG from Killer Arcade Games. We've been friends for over a decade, and he's an absolute beast at arcade games.
So that gets you into the service menu of the arcade game, meaning if they don't have the dip switch settings on the actual game board set right, you can now change the difficulty of the machine.
Here's me for comparison. I at least want to die like
a dignified death?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'll give you a good death. This is a great fatality. Great fatality. That's a good fatality. It's probably the best in the game. I did a cheat code, so.
We're basically the yin and yang of the Mortal Kombat spectrum. So what did we think of the movie? All will be revealed after the bump.
Nora, are you sure this is an emergency? We have tickets to the theater.
Hi everybody, Papanaut here. I'm a dad that loves movies from San Antonio, Texas. And today we're talking about my favorite fighting game franchise of all time, Mortal Kombat. I'm usually very skeptical of video game adaptations.
You'll have to do better than that. Okay.
But when Atomic Monster released the Mortal Kombat reboot in 2021, I was shocked to find I really enjoyed it. It had all the joy and problems of a blockbuster action movie from the 90s, and that gives it a throwback charm that I can't deny. It's fun with the crowd, and there's zero heavy lifting. Candy like this is needed and delicious, in the right doses. And on that note, finally, a reasonable franchise release pace. 5 years between installments. I'm glad they didn't drown us in a series, a cartoon, a spin-off, and other extended canon. Like the games, the movies are events. We wait years for the next chapter that promises more characters and bigger battles. And MK2 definitely delivers that, but is more better? I have my thoughts, but let's hear from the expert first. And fortunately, Chris is a faster YouTuber than me, so I can share clips of his takes like this.
I'd take a rat any day over bed bugs, because a rat, I don't care. Bed bugs are sneaky. They come home with you. A rat's not coming home with me.
Okay, so what did you think of the movie?
The short review is I liked it overall. It was good. It was enjoyable. It was violent, bloody. I mean, all the stuff you'd come to expect from a Mortal Kombat movie. I kind of liked it as much as the first, in my opinion. I just felt like it could have used another 20 minutes to like really get the story out there and make us understand what all the characters are going for. It just felt a little rushed. I liked Quan Chi, the guy who played Quan Chi. He wasn't as like beefy as I picture Quan Chi, because I'm thinking of the Quan Chi from the side of the Mortal Kombat 4 cabinet who's peeking at me behind the camera there. The guy who plays Raiden also doesn't seem big enough to me. Not that he's not jacked or whatever, it's just he seems small, and I didn't expect that, but what are you gonna do? You can't have giant dudes playing every character, I guess. I thought Shao Kahn was great, by the way. The actor was huge.
So to sum up his review, it's okay, he wishes it was longer, and he wants more beefy dudes. A new challenger has entered. Okay, what's my take? Mortal Kombat has fighters, not characters. The less you noodle on the emotional impact of the Mortal Kombat tournament, the better, because this thing would be a PTSD printer straight up. You can't force too much logic into a series that has literally featured scenes like this. MK2 gives us too much to care about in too many places, so we never really do. At this point, I'm not even really cheering for the heroes. The Mortal Kombat film series has done something the games never could. Made me a fan of Kano. And with Karl Urban entering the fold as Johnny Cage, the humor is really the biggest strength of this movie. My kingdom for a Hobbs and Shaw with these two. It's interesting this movie is only 6 minutes longer than the first installment, because it feels easily 30 minutes long. It's a case where you could probably cut a 90-minute banger action flick, or add 30 minutes and get a really full character arc that we really care about. But where it sits right now, it's just a mid-sequel that I'll probably forget by this time next year, and certainly forget by the time MK3 rolls around. So for my review, it's definitely worse than the first. I wish it was shorter, and I think it would do better to stop taking itself so seriously. Like, go full wild card. Do a babyality. So as for me and Chris, two combatants, two takes. In the battle of the yin and yang of Mortal Kombat, who won? Both of us. And here's why. All Mortal Kombat arcade games have one thing in common. 2 sticks. Because Mortal Kombat is meant to be enjoyed with a friend. And when MK3 drops, I know exactly who I want to see it with. I mean, for MK2, we got together for a themed meal before the movie, and what was on the menu? Mortal omelets.
Mushrooms, green onion, avocado, bell pepper, feta, cheddar cheese, sausage, jalapenos, bacon, hash browns, spinach him.
And after the movie, we went back to KAG and Lady KAG's shedcade to see if I could save Earthrealm under similar circumstances. And apologies to Earthrealm, you're gonna want to pick Chris as your champion. Fortunately, he was able to show me a few tricks so the odds were a little more balanced.
Yeah.
But at one point, the machine did get a flawless victory on me on the easiest setting, so not great for Earthrealm. I did beat Chris once. It was one round.
Oh, wow, that was a good move.
Oh, like where I did the crouch kick?
Oh. Kind of, oh.
And I felt very strong and very happy.
Dude, even if I broke the whole camera, it would be worth it to beat you in one round of Mortal Kombat.
And you did that, so that's pretty good, huh?
Yeah. So to wrap up, if you're going to see Mortal Kombat 2, we highly recommend bringing a player 2 and making some time after the movie to go play a fighting game together. Massive thanks to KAG and Lady KAG for having Caroline and I over, making us an excellent meal, and letting us run their power bill up in the shedcade. Love you guys, and I hope Hollywood sees this and gives Chris many beefy dudes in MK3. Thanks for watching my review, everybody. If you liked it, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers in 2026, and I'm almost a third of the way there. Also, be sure to check the description for a link to Chris's page. He does a lot of live stuff from that shedcade, and watching him play video games live, for me at least, is a great way to wind down after a long day. Sometimes I'll hop in the chat and try to distract him. Next time, I'm just gonna spam beefy dudes. Thanks again, everybody, and until next time, be good.
Personally, I don't give critics a lot of weight because, you know, they have terrible ideas, in my opinion.
Fatality.